This is like them, like a resurgence, like they have rebound. And to let them know that they have rebounded, they made this video. Those are the people that APC, Ebekebe, from the days of Bokwari, and now the days of Tifnumbu. Those are the people they want to build ranches for. According to the report, is that their leader claimed to have joined banditry because some people stole his they stole his cows. You get that now? So in order for him to survive, he decided to join terrorism. This is a guy that Zamfara state government had paid few times for security. They will pay him and say, please don't disturb this area. So the government of Zamfara will buy security. The government of Sokoto will buy security from him. Please don't attack these areas. Don't attack the areas. And if for any reason, he's had some people in his custody, in his own captivity. So it can also cash out like hundreds of millions, if not billions of naira from the state government in northern Nigeria. So they know him like this Kachala guy or Bello Turuji and that kind of category. So they are what they claim to sort of like differentiate them from among other terrorists is that they are always having this green turban. When you see the rogues who are wearing, the terrorists wearing the green turban or camouflage turban, that is them. That's how they move. There is no cow. It's just guns and bikes and bullets. And yet, Tinubu opened a whole ministry for them in Nigeria. Ministry of Livestock. Ministry of Fulani Artsmen. That's how some people put it. I love the fact that now, there is a, no, it is not now anyway, but yeah, there is a group called the MiddleBelt Forum. So they are currently telling everybody who care to listen that you should stop calling the Middle-Belters and Northerners. Because what gave you that idea? Let me show you something. What gave you the idea to call the Middle-Belters minorities in Northern Nigeria? Do you know that's what they call them? They are minorities. The Fulani and the Islamic jihadists are the majorities. But take a look at these things. You see that yellow side, which happen to be the Hausa land. That is the map of Nigeria on your screen, by the way. Okay? But you see that coloring? That coloring tells you about each tribes and each tribe and ethnic nationality and all that. That formed every part of Nigeria. You see that yellow part is the part where the Fulani terrorists led by Usman Dan Fodio killed their leaders. That place called Hausa land is where the Fulani terrorists currently trying to wield power, right? Now you see that from that yellow line, coming to that part where they write Nupe, up to the place you see Igala, you see TV, you see other place. So can you now tell me that these people, all those blue area, just those blue you are watching, you are seeing on your screen, right? Tell me how the line, right, from this Kambari down to Nupe, to Dibo, to Obari, follow that line straight to Igala, then go to the right until you go to Tifi, from there, Berom, to Samba cluster, and all of those blue lines. How is that minority of part of a place they call Northern Nigeria? How is that? At least you are watching the screen right now. You know, how can anybody tell you that these people are minorities? Because that is how they identify them in the Caliphate North. But there is this MiddleBelt forum. I want you to know that that is a complete misrepresentation, and it must stop. Watch this.
And then when we talk about Ohaneze Indigo, when we talk about Afenifere, it's all about consciousness, identity, and definition. Once upon a time, as a result of the collapse of the Alafinate of Oyo, the Egbas established the Egba kingdom. And thereafter, there was a socio-political bloc referred to as the Egbados. And there was an attempt to impose imperial rule over the Egbados. But the Egbados woke up one day and said, no, we are no longer Egbados. We are Yewas. And they have remained Yewas till this day. From Ikpokia to Emeko to Songota, they have defined themselves. Pay attention. There is a need for us to revisit the pre-independence legacy of Nigeria. Before the 1914 Act of Amalgamation, the colonial masters, we in the MiddleBelt were referred to as the Central Sudanese territories. We were never defeated. We were never conquered. We were never subordinated. We were never subdued. And I am happy that there are stirrings all over the MiddleBelt. In Bauchi, the Zals now have their chiefdom. And more chiefdoms have been created in Adamawa State, from Hong to Song. More chiefdoms have been created to add to the Boatier Confederacy of Bachama, Pata, and Mbula. And it's happening all over the place. Because you can't foist a name on us. I want to use this opportunity to say, I feel very bad. I was speaking to a friend. I said, from where are you? He said he is Jabba. I said, you cannot be Jabba. You are Ham. What is Jabba? Is that home rat that smells? You want to answer the name that your oppressors gave you? You are Ham. Your king is the Pop Ham. Your national day is the Tukam Day. So where did Jabba come from? And all these stereotypes, these tropes are all around. People are giving us names to make us feel inferior, to subordinate us. As the Yewas took a principled stand, as the Yewas said, we are no longer Egbado but Yewas. We, the polyglot, plurinational politics, ethnic nationalities on the MiddleBelt say, we are not North. We are MiddleBelt. We have Muslims, we have Christians, we have pagans. And with this conclave, with this concourse, It's easy for a Nupe Muslim to become Mr. President. It's easy for a TV Christian, for an Idoma Christian, for a Tarot Christian, for a Zal Christian, for an Ankwe, for a Gomai, for an Ibolo, for an Igbomina. It's possible for them to become Mr. President. Every time people superimpose and hate us, I want to make clear that we do not, and we never subscribe to the same socio-cultural, historical nationalism. We are who we are. We conquered the land, brought it into ordered use. The carrying capacity of the MiddleBelt is unparalleled, is unprecedented, is unequaled. We have everything. And one second insult is, you are a minority. From where did that come? Many Lilliputs have made themselves demographers. We are majority. You are mad. And when you desegregate and deconstruct, you see that they are really the minority. Taken together from the federal capital territory of Abuja, which is now the political center of gravity of the Nigerian state, I want to assure you that if we come together like we have come together today, we are going to determine the occupant of Aso Rock presidential villa. We are going to determine governorates. We are going to determine ministers. We will do it. And people see it and they do not want us to come together. But Mali said they don't want to see us come together. They don't want to see us unite. All they want is to see us keep on fighting one another. From today, let it be on record. We will never fight one another. Amen. We will be together and we will always remain together. Amen. I want to assure you that it's laughable when somebody wants to be the governor of Imo State or governor of some MiddleBelt state. He starts going on a pilgrimage to somebody who will collect his money and smile. He say, you will make it. You will say, I saw that man. All such pilgrimages will start with us. Yes. That kola nut will come to us. Yeah. We will eat the kola nut. We will eat the kola nut. And secondly, when we come together like this, we let loose tremendous energy. Pay attention, please. This is a very serious point. If from today you hear and then when we talk about our
politics, so don't miss that out in the whole scheme and the old talk. Okay, so the point he's trying to make and their group is that they have the population, they have the spread, they have all it takes, like every other part of Nigeria, to vie for the top job and not to be so relegated. So they've been relegated in that MiddleBelt part of Nigeria since 1940, I think it was like 1942-43. Then it got perfected when the independence of Nigeria was being negotiated. And the British decided to say, this is Northern Nigeria and this is Southern Nigeria. So they drew the line in that sense. They drew the line and the caliphate kept it. And that is why everything they want to plan about Nigeria, they will tell you when it's politically convenient. Okay, they'll say, "Oh, let's create a 12 states. Say, no, let's make it a 21. Oh no, let's make it a 25. Hang on, we can make it a 36. Oh, 36. How are we going to distribute it? Oh, you have to put 19 states in Northern Nigeria. And you have to put a 17 in the Southern Nigeria. You see this 19 that makes up the Northern Nigeria, it will be politically, it will be in the hand of the Ahmadu Bellos, the Tafawa Balewas, and their descendants. So you see these people in the Middle Belt, historically, they were never conquered, ever. Not even the British in that sense. They negotiated with them. Long story short, anyway. So it was the British in this arrangement that finally what? Handed the Middle Belt to them. So when it is politically convenient, states like Kogi, Benue, Plateau, Taraba, Niger, Kwara, they will tell you they are all part of northern Nigeria. And in that sense, the decision for what is good for northern Nigeria is decided by those religious extremists holding political positions in northern Nigeria. You get that now? So the people of the Middle Belt are now more or less like beholden to them. Whenever they say, oh, they want to give appointment to them in northern Nigeria, so there are those who will decide. And there are those who are going to be very upset if for any reason a top job is given to somebody who is not majorly from the caliphate. I've seen that many times. Well, I mean, I think that's politics too, right? So these guys are now trying to position themselves to say, we are Middle Belters. So anybody who valued us would relate with us as Middle Belters, not as Northerners, because we don't see anything. We're subordinate to these guys there. You get me now? So that's what the presser is all about. And there's actually more. I don't think we should hear all of that anymore. Okay, the message is passed. Meanwhile, in Ondo State, okay, it is believed that in every APC state, oppositions are considered as more or less like, enemies in that sense. However, what do you call the opposition within your own party, the APC? Still enemies. Because what they did to this man, who happened to be an opposition to the governor, he criticizes the governor, and then the governor said, thugs, Ondo State governor, are you Datiwa? You wrote Datiwa there. You know what I mean? So, sent him a message.
Yes, my name is Barrister Shalak, a member of the All Progressives Congress. I'm one of the main opposition leaders to the Ayedatiwa government in Ondo State. I'm a member of the All Progressive Congress. And today we gathered at the State Secretariat for the stakeholders meeting that was supposed to be held there today. But alas, Ayedatiwa sent his guns to the place, and all hell was let loose. I was trying to rescue one elderly man who has almost fainted, myself and Ijabi and 3 other strangers. We were trying to help the man when one of the thugs recognized me. I know the guy. I know him. I pointed to it. This is Ajishafe, this is Ajishafe. And that was how this started. Got my clothes. They took my phone, took my wristwatch, took my party card, and they beat the hell out of me. I only got out of that place alive because another of the thugs recognized me, prevailed on them to leave me. Look at my head. They pushed me, hit me. The issue is this, let Ayedatiwa know this. We are members of this party. We are the owners of this party. He cannot chase us out of this party. I've made myself the voice of the voiceless in this party. I've made myself the voice of the voiceless in Ondo State.